What do you miss most about your home country? For me, second-hand bookshop in my own language, steaming dumpling shop, my cheeky dad, making a wish at a Buddhist temple, a table packed with side dishes, the road I used to take to school, retro Korean advertising font, boiling hot kukbap, my cat, whom I brought home when I was 13. There are so many things I miss about Korea, even though, or maybe because, I've been living in Paris for almost 11 years. This year, I spent 3 weeks in Korea for my summer holidays. Oh, it was a good holiday. But there were some side quests to be done, going to the dentist, because I don't even need to make an appointment there. And a family trip, which we hadn't done in a while. 그러게. 저게 뭐야? 뭐야, 저게? We stayed at a hotel that was on another level of kitsch. Oh, I'm obsessed with this. And food, 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 of course. And I wanted to see my first cat, Shiro. He had been living with my parents ever since I left Korea. He had become an old sick cat, my poor thing. He died in my arms the day before I left Busan. I think he had been waiting for me to come back from Paris to say proper goodbye, like Odysseus' dog, Argus. His death made me question something I had never really thought before. Did I really have to leave Korea and spend my entire 20s abroad? When I was teenager in Korea, I felt like a foreigner in my own country. There were things deeply rooted in society like competition, beauty standards, and a very capitalist mindset. For example, for a girl who never quite fit in, had no money, and couldn't understand what was so great about winning, it definitely wasn't the easiest place to be. That's why I felt like I was playing a game I had never signed up for. You know what I mean? That was the reason why I had to choose my own game. Studying philosophy in France seems like a kind of path no one would take by accident. So I left Korea and I became an actual foreigner in another country. And you know what? Somehow it felt so much better being an undeniable outsider. Now I'm a tax paying office worker in Paris. But yeah, here it's okay to be an outsider because there are plenty of us. But the Korea I returned to now is very different from the one I grew up in. More polished and more open to different ways of being. I met old friends who are achieving their goals in Korea and little by little reshaping the society around them. Something I had never been able to do. But Korea wasn't the only thing that had changed. So had I. I was no longer a girl who made luckless choices out of love for her own self. I had accomplished everything I thought when I came to France, and now I'm even getting paid in euros. The last thing wasn't that important. Anyway, I'm proud of the person I become. So we had both changed, Korea and me, and here I am at 30, standing where some of my childhood traumas began. Everything has been gone, demolished, replaced by these towering apartment buildings. So maybe it's okay now. Maybe I can remember being loved in Korea more than I remember being suffered there. I'm stronger now, more grounded. With that in mind, I look at the face of my parents and old friends during my holidays, and I came back to Paris, not with another reason to leave Korea, but with more reason to live.